Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about those tree-hugging hippies that time forgot. We're talking about the Druids. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a really interesting episode. Hello, everybody. I'm Blue. With me today, as usual, are the bringer of chaos and the Celtic queen herself, Kate Irish Mama.
I love
Today-
how Michelle actually labeled herself as the bringer of chaos
She
today.
is. That she is.
Sometimes you just gotta take it.
You got to own it. You just got to own it.
What is the line from Dodgeball? You just gotta take it by the haunches.
And hump it into
Something like-
submission. Anyway,
Thanks for playing.
today we're talking about people who might have humped some trees. We're talking about Druids.
might have. They
May
worship the fucking trees. Like, come on.
They
These-
worship
these
the mighty
guys-
oak.
These guys
Not
were
just-
out there, putting heart jewelry on the trees, going, "I love you, I love you."
I mean, but let's be real. The trees, they symbolized a lot of things, mainly life.
It's
so
That's true. The reason why they enjoyed the oak tree was because of the fact that it was the life tree in their religion or their belief system.
I like
Mhm.
climbing up trees.
Now, I'm going to throw it over to Kate. Kate is our resident Druid expert here. So please, Kate, go for it. What do you got
Well-
for us?
Well, first we're gonna talk about a particular person, since that special day is coming up that not very many people understand why there is such a holiday. So we're gonna talk about St. Patrick's, or as the Irish shorten it up as St. Paddy's Day, and that's 2 D's, not 2 T's. There's a reason for that, considering
Yeah.
the Irish word for Patrick was spelt with a D. Padraig. Paddy.
Well, let's put it this way. Anybody who goes by Saint Patty, or Paddy, can lick my taint. Let's go on.
All right. So he was born in 386 AD in Britain. He is not Irish. He's British.
Yeah, no shit. Anyway, sorry.
Let's get that down there. He was taken by Irish pirates at age 16, and then sold
Gonna
to
throw him overboard.
a Druid master that pretty much gave him the job to tend the sheep. That was his job for 6 years, was tending the sheep.
I bet he tended the sheep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He grabbed him by the haunches and humped him into submission. Should have done it at the edge of a fucking cliff so the sheep pushed back. Anyway, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Are you good?
This-
You good?
No, I'm sorry.
What
Touchy
about-
subject. We're talking about Christianity and shit too today, so it's gonna be fun.
So then after 6 years, he finally got onto a ship, went to France, reunited with his family, and studied to enter into priesthood. In 432 AD, he was ordained as a bishop, and the Pope at that time sent him back over to Ireland to spread Christianity.
Okay.
The original
I-
Jehovah's Witness at the door.
I have one question about that. So he became a priest after tending sheep for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question. Does that count that he didn't lose his virginity, or he did when he fucked the sheep?
Well, sheeps don't count.
Oh my goodness. There's
I mean, bestiality is a cardinal sin by their
Sheep
reckoning.
don't
So I just
count.
want to know.
I have no idea. No idea.
Sorry, folks. I'm going to be
As long as it's a
very.
girl
I am
sheep,
shot out of a cannon today.
as long as
So
it's a
the
girl
reason
sheep,
why
fine.
the reason why there is a St. Paddy's Day is because he died on March 17th of 461 AD. So basically, the 17th of March is the day they celebrate his death.
Or CE
Should have
if
happened
we're
sooner. Sorry, go what? Go ahead.
So yes, that's pretty much. There's your little bit about
I'm gonna try
Mr.
and behave.
Patrick, and well, he drove the snakes out of Ireland, but the thing is, there's no snakes in Ireland, and the snakes were always about a particular group, the Druids. Why were they called the snakes? Well, the Druids thought snakes were a symbol of wisdom, healing, and rebirth, whereas the Christians thought snakes were evil, dangerous, and dangerous hidden knowledge that needed to be expelled.
I've often been described as that.
I've often been described as an asshole too, but you know, we're gonna.
How many assholes are here?
Yo, I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I mean, are you complaining? I don't hear you complaining.
Listen, I never complain.
He's in a Kate and Michelle sandwich. He's good.
Yep.
I am always good as long as I'm in that Kate and Michelle sandwich. I'm good. I'll be the
Oh, my
meat into your
goodness.
sandwich. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway,
Oh,
go ahead. Oh, wait, you're taking a drink of your
Who's
coffee.
the peanut butter and who's the jelly?
No comment.
but I'm the cheese because, last name.
Wait.
Haha.
Peanut butter and cheese
No,
sandwich?
she asked who was the peanut butter and who's the jelly.
Yes, but I'm not either because I'm cheesy.
It ain't
I'm
easy being
so
cheesy.
confused. I
Anyway,
want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't want a ham and cheese. Ugh.
nobody wants a ham and cheese if they can get peanut butter and jelly. Anyway, let's go.
All right.
Raspberry
So,
jelly, so we're clear.
That's great jelly.
Basically, the Druids were these very respected people of Ireland. And it wasn't just Ireland. They were over in Britain. They were over in France. They were in Wales. Like, they were all over the place. The Celts did get around.
They had
A
little
lot.
bit of that, though. Like people were like, "What the hell is wrong with these people?" Because I'm having a hard time concentrating with
Sorry.
doing that. They got a little bit of a reputation as they were traveling around with just because they were different, because they,
Just like my ancestors. I mean, the Romani always got shit. They got told that they were whores, bandits, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, they're just trying to stretch out a living.
I mean, let's also face the fact that there is Celtic symbols over in the Norse religion as well. I'm just saying, like, those Celts got around.
they
Listen, there's a lot to be said for getting around. I'll tell you that.
So the Druids, it derives from a Celtic term meaning knowing the oak or strong seers.
I know the oak.
You know the oak?
I know the oak too.
I can't
Oh
be
my goodness.
I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted.
Excuse me, hang on. There's the oak. Anyway,
They were elite, intellectual, spiritual, and legal class in the ancient Celtic Ireland.
Oh, me too.
They served as advisors to kings, judges, poets, and healers.
yes, let me make you a poultice that'll cover your wound.
And I shall rhyme because I'm also a poet. What rhymes with poultice?
Not
They
saying it.
They were also mediums between gods and humans, and they might be described mainly as males, but guess what? A woman could be a druid too.
Oh my goodness. What a foreign concept.
Equality
Right?
for all.
An equality, a belief system that believes in equality, believes that women can be something too, and believes that women should have the same rights as everybody else to exist on this planet.
Fucking crazy,
We
right?
had that once and then it got taken away. Anyway, let's go ahead back into it. I'm gonna be bad this entire episode. I'm shot.
we're probably gonna get hate mail.
I did not take my ADHD medication, so I'm gonna be
Oh,
shot
we're
out of a
fucked.
fucking cannon.
Wait,
We're fucked.
I accidentally took mine twice, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait, so you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fucked up. This is gonna be great.
Wait, I'm gonna be the normal one?
Wait.
Ish.
Did you just describe yourself as the normal one?
Are any of us normal?
I said ish. I said ish at the end.
Are any of the three of us normal?
No, God, no.
Okay, thank you. Give your balls a tug. All right, come on.
All right. So the beliefs were deeply tied to the natural world, including the reverses that basically including the trees, because that was their lifeline. It was not just oak, it was also rowan, which is a mountain ash tree. Ash was also considered a very sacred tree. And then the belief that all elements possessed a spirit.
What kind of tree was that?
Fun fact.
Rowan.
A rowan?
Rowan.
I had rowan once. I took penicillin for a week, cleared it right up.
I have a fun fact.
Go for it, Michelle.
Druids believed that certain types of trees had different personalities. Very similar to what you're going with. Certain trees, especially oak, yew, and ash, were thought to have spiritual powers. Druids often, in most situations, held their ceremonies in sacred groves of trees versus buildings. Basically, their original church service was meet me in the trees, or meet me in the forest, but don't make the trees mad on your way.
Right. Yeah. They were
gives a whole new complexion to got wood.
Oh my God.
Well,
they also did a lot of sacred circles too. Like they would have certain stones. So do I.
And off the rails.
Interesting fact: the first dildo was made out of wood.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
It was found in ancient Greece.
Oh my gosh!
I have a 3D printer.
No
comment.
No comment. Anyway, next.
Anyway, so they were basically the Druids upheld the Irish law, which back then it was the Brehon law. So basically, the women had their rights. They could own property. They could keep their property after a divorce. They can inherit land. They were able to divorce their husbands for reasons such as violent neglect or failure to provide.
I bet they could have a credit card of their own too.
Probably.
Hey, Kate, refresh my memory. What other group of individuals had that type of society?
The Norse.
That's right.
The Vikings.
Not exactly a foreign concept, people.
It really isn't. I mean, the fact that a woman could do a trial run for if they were going to end up marrying this person that they wanted to get with. So, like,
start.
You have up to 5 years, and basically, if you guys decide that you're like, well, no, it doesn't have to be up to the 5-year limit. It's just like within this 5 years, if you guys decide, hey, this is going to work.
I'm already like 20.
Fuck, I'm already at 10.
Too late for that.
I'm already at 10. Fuck. Anyway.
Well, yeah, sorry.
April will be 30 years.
June will be 10 years.
November will be 10.
I'm old.
No,
Don't tell yourself that.
Young.
I got married when I was 2.
Yeah, you got married young.
It was an arranged marriage.
It was an arranged marriage.
Uncle Sam. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So another thing about this law.
Nuts. Anyway.
Another thing about this law there was hardly any crime. Because there was no prisons or anything, so they handled crime as a way of, you did something bad, now you pay the victims the consequences.
Well, yeah, you know,
I-
that's a great way to deal with it. I mean, you fucked up, you did something stupid, got somebody hurt. Now you got to take care of them,
And this also
pay their
included murder
wages.
too. This also, if someone
Well, you pay
killed
for the
someone,
you got to pay for the funeral. You got to,
Mm-hmm.
give them any lost wages. That'll be it's a novel concept, people.
It really is, but like then the English came and decided to put their law in effect, and then the Irish law was pretty much removed by the 17th century.
Well, anyway, go ahead.
So yes, so basically, St. Potty was ordered by the Pope to come over and remove all the Druids because they were non-believers.
Ooh,
But honestly, like, were they really that horrible of people?
So, St. Patty was charged by the Catholic Church to go and spread the word of God in Ireland and kick out all the tree hugging hippies.
That's like basically sending the Republicans to California.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I also have another fun fact.
Go for it.
The Druids, trained up to 20 years in some cases to memorize their history and their laws and their rituals. Why? Because they intentionally did not write their teachings down. So basically, their religion ran on the ancient version of trust me, bro.
Well, but here's a reason why they couldn't write it down.
Yeah.
It was against their religions. The gods said, basically, you're not allowed to write it, but the only people who were allowed to write it were the poets. The poets were the ones, that's the only reason there was like any historical evidence of what happened was the poets. It was all basically poetry written down, the wars, the whatever a king did or a queen did, because there was such a thing.
And these poets, just so happen to be, I don't know,
non-Druid,
non-Druidic.
No, they were part of the Druids.
Some of them weren't. And the reason why I say that is because it demonized some of these writings have demonized Druids in the eyes of the public.
Truth.
Well, but see, most of all the Druids are viewed demonized because they sacrificed people. But a good chunk of those people that were sacrificed were all willing to, be sacrificed.
So, anybody remember the early the Wicker Man movie?
Yes.
Where they go to the summer isle and the townsfolk are building this big wicker man.
They're the original Bernie Man.
Yeah, and Detective Howie.
Listen, Burning Man is a lot different nowadays, but
true. But Detective Howie was not a willing participant.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, I'd love to go to a Burning Man from the Druids, see what that's all about.
It's a very long festival.
You can cure that with penicillin.
Listen, it'll take a long time after. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take penicillin for a while. Lord knows I'm bringing the lumber. Anyway. What else you got for us here, Kate? I know I'm being horrible today.
That's pretty much a good chunk of my information. They were just basically priests of nature. They were the ones that, were able to communicate with the gods, and they didn't pick just one of the gods. They spoke to all of them. And let me tell you, the Celtic people have a crap ton of gods and goddesses.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
They do.
Yeah.
Well, I can add some color to these druids a little bit.
Okay.
all right, go for it.
I have a couple of little
Usually
interesting
browns and
facts
greens.
that you can pick up on. Mistletoe was a big deal. Druids considered mistletoe growing on an oak extremely sacred. Ceremonies sometimes involved cutting it with a golden sickle during special rituals, which means people plant, which means the plant people hanging in doorways at Christmas was once a serious business.
Okay. Now I'm gonna add on to this. When they cut the mistletoe from the tops of the trees with the golden sickle, and even if it wasn't with the golden sickle, they made sure that the plant itself would not touch the ground. They would make sure they caught it because they believed
It
that
was
if it
that
hit the
sacred.
ground, it would lose all of its magical properties.
It was that sacred.
It was used in a lot of ceremonies for love,
Healing,
also protection. And if they wanted to get rid of a rival, they would brew a tea out of it.
Because
and it would cause the person to die a slow and horrible death.
Well, considering mistletoe is actually a very harmful thing towards livestock, I mean, there is ways to make it harmful in general. So,
oh yeah.
Okay, another little fun fact about our little druid folk. Druids were very peaceful folk most of the time. They were known to see people fighting, specifically like during wars. They would basically just go get in between them and like, hey dudes, let's stop and talk this out. Imagine being so respected that you can just literally step in between two groups of fighting armies and say, okay, everybody calm down.
No.
So what you're telling me is that the Druids were basically the referees.
Yeah.
They could stop a war. They were like that fucking powerful.
They'd walk out. Yep. They'd walk out on the pitch, blow the whistle, and go, "Hey, everybody, get out of here!
Hey, kids,
knock it off!
Get off my lawn!
Cut the shit and get off my lawn!" Yeah. All right, I get it. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
My wife and I joke that when I start becoming senile and I start yelling at somebody for being on my lawn, she's gonna be like, "That's your son," and I'm gonna be like, "I have a son."
Oh my god.
Okay, so my last little fun fact that I found in my research. Some legends say that druids could shapeshift. In later Celtic mythology, powerful druids were said to turn into animals or even change their appearance. Stories included turning into birds, deer, or even mist sometimes to escape being caught by an enemy. So depending on the legends, druids were either philosophers or they were the Celtic version of Hogwarts faculty.
Well, pretty much
they were animaguses.
I mean,
or animagi, whatever.
It's still a legend. It's still a legend. There's no like defined proof that happened. But honestly, like if they were so close to nature, like it's described, why couldn't they? Like,
well, there is an Irish legend of a man and a woman did something wrong against a druid priest, and the druid priest turned them into a wolf. Turned them both into wolves.
Ooh,
but they were but they knew everything
that
was going on.
Did you see
and
Lady
they could
Hawk?
speak. Yes, we're not getting into Lady Hawk yet.
See, but then there was that similar
Deal with that
tale
another
where
time.
that one
But-
area where, every
Can I
7
finish my
years.
story? I gave you guys
Okay.
ample time. Let me finish my story. Anyway,
Lady Hawk.
these two wolves lived their lives as wolves. These two people lived their lives as wolves. One day, a wolf went up to a farmer and asked him for help. And his mate, his girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, she was dying. So he ended her life peacefully.
Yeah,
When he had dug a hole in the ground for her, placed her in it, ended her life peacefully. By the time he turned back around with the first shovelful, she had turned back into a woman.
Well, and that was actually the wolf going to the priest to read the last rites.
Yeah, the last rites. That's what it was.
Sorry, I actually
give me a break.
talked
I
about
remember
that.
the story vaguely.
I actually remember talking about that when I was talking about the Irish werewolves.
Irish werewolves, yes.
So it wasn't just the druid cursed them, it was this whole county that got cursed. Every 7 years, a couple would turn into a wolf and had to go through a trial, pretty much.
Well, stop cutting down people's fucking sacred trees, for Christ's sake.
I mean,
Anyway, sorry.
that again, this just goes to prove how powerful the freaking druids were.
Could you imagine if the druids got on a boat with some Vikings and sailed and went to go discover America, which they did?
All I can think of right now is the Andy Samberg. I'm on a boat.
They're on a boat. They come to the shores of America, North America, and they see all the fucking trees on the coastline. Can you imagine? Not for nothing, those druids would fucking brick right there.
That's why the East Coast is so salty.
No, it's from all the sperm whale cum. Anyway.
Oh.
A lot.
Anyway.
A lot.
Well, folks, this entire discussion about the Druids is our St. Patty's Day episode. But I'm going to say this. Fuck St. Patty.
Right.
If you follow that faith, it's your thing, not mine. Have fun. But fuck St. Patty. And fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Wow.
We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Yes. I am salty as hell tonight. I don't care.
We just lost one of our 3 viewers.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Oh well. If we lost one of our 3 viewers, then that's my fault. And you know what? Sorry, not sorry. With that being said, everybody have a safe, happy, and fun St. Patty's Day. If you're going to drink responsibly. And if you think about it while you're out and about and you see a tree, go give it a hug for the old Celts and Druids. Just be like, thank you, tree, and continue on your way to go get plastered. This may or may not get you arrested, but hey, see what happens. Now, I'm going to end this show now because of the fact that if I keep going, I'm going to go for the next hour. So, with that all being said, if you can't be good, be bad. And if you're going to be bad, at least fucking be good at it. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you all back here in the next episode of Cryptid Conversations. Thank you again, and stay awesome, my friends.